As always, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell to be notified for future videos.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Fish Tank. I am Cole, and today is the buddy build with Maple Leaf Matchbox Makeovers. So the story is pretty simple on this one. Me and Andrew, we decided, hey, we've been buddies for a little while now, and we thought it would be appropriate to do a build. So Andrew, he sent me a couple options to do cars, and majority of them were foreign cars, but there's this Charger, 1969 Charger 500, that was sitting in the stack, and he planned on doing it, but he didn't know what he wanted to do with it until I brought up the idea that we should do a buddy build and we should do that car. Andrew got really excited for this, and he really got into it really quick, and it was really cool to see. And if you guys haven't checked out Andrew before, he's a big foreign car guy, so he's into like the Porsches and the Mercedes and just anything European mainly. But it was really cool to see him get excited about this American muscle car. Anyways, guys, for today's build, I am gonna be completely honest. This is a part 1 video because I am adding crazy stuff to this car when I get the products to do so. But for today's video, you will see what it looks like so far. And honestly, I think it looks pretty badass. Let's jump into it, guys. So we're jumping into it right now. And what we're doing to start is what we always do. We just grabbed our big drill bit. I am going to be completely honest, I do not know what size it is. And I like to drill my post down until you see the plastic shavings. Unless you're working with a metal base, and it would be metal shavings. So normally that just shows that you're ready to pull it apart, and normally it does that. It just comes completely apart really quick. And these are all our pieces. So we got glass, interior, and our casting. Next I am going to be working on tapping. So what I like to start off with is flattening the post just as smooth as you can, just so you have a smooth workplace to work with. And once you're done with that, you're going to grab your tap, make sure to oil that, and you're just going to tap away until you feel like it's fully tapped. Once it's fully tapped, just go to the next one, and we're pretty much done. After that, then you just put a screw in, see if it holds, and then you did it right. So since this car is mainly about paint, we're jumping right to the paint stripper, and today we are putting it in the paint stripper and putting the lid on it just really quick. So make sure it's tight and you shake it up just so it's covering the whole car. Then we're going to undo it, and if you see there, we got our block of wood, the famous block of wood, and we're going to pull the car out and let that paint stripper do its job. This car sat for about, I'd say 2 days. And believe it or not, this car was a very quick build for me, but it still was rushed. I don't understand it. So once we're letting that strip, we're going to move on to the base here. And the wheels came off fairly easy. They were cool, basic wheels, but since I had the wheels left over from the Four Horsemen build, the 63 Studebaker pickup truck, if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure to go check it out. Link to that video will be down below. As of, well, if you guys haven't checked out Andrew's channel or his videos, his link will be down below too. I just wanted to state that because I think I forgot to state that in the beginning, and that is not fair to him because he did that in his video. Guys, if you haven't realized it, this video is super late and I apologize. I got caught up with things, and me and the girlfriend went out, and this is the only time I had to do my voiceovers. So I'm doing it right now. It's about 10:15 at night on Saturday, so I'm trying to get this out as fast as I can. Next, before we glue the wheels on, we junk the base in the Super Clean. And the next clip here is just a quick 10-second clip of how fast it reacted. This was a sped up video of about 2 minutes, and I just wanted to show that process real quick. Once it was stripped of all the chrome, I did not want to do anything to it. I was like, the black looks cool, I have an idea. And then we fit our wheels in. I know I put the rears up front and I put the fronts in the back. That was my bad, but honestly, I think it looks cool that way, but that's just me. Not everyone has to agree with my opinion. I just think it looks great that way. So make sure when you do have your wheels in, just to dab a little glue. Gorilla Glue is a bit messy, so just be careful with it because it has like this powdery stuff, and if you touch it with glue on your hands, it gets everywhere. So what you see what I'm doing now is, I don't have a Dremel. I'm using a drill because my Dremel got burned out, and that was my fault, and I am in the process of replacing it. Believe it or not, this drill works out completely fine. After we finished here, it took about, I would say 20 minutes to clean the whole thing. There was a couple of imperfections like there on the front and on the roof, but I've realized on all these chargers, all the casting lines are pretty much the same. It doesn't really matter what year. It could be a 68 or it could be a 71. They all have the same lines. Even the newer ones I've noticed have the casting lines like in similar spots. I mean, I get it. Cars are, copied and made a lot, so there's going to be imperfections, but still, like, it's just weird how even the newer castings have similar lines to where the old ones get casting lines. I thought it was interesting. So after we let the car sit in primer, I did primer it, we then move up back onto the base, and I'm just doing some outlining with my chrome pen. A lot of you have probably already seen this clip on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, my bad, my Instagram. And I wanted to show it again because it was a pretty cool process. I didn't have to really worry about putting black paint in the, what do you want to call it? The rear grille assembly. That's what I'm going to call it. I know it's not right, but the tail lights, where the tail lights are, because normally it's black for Chargers, 69 Chargers. And I thought stripping it would have just made it so much easier and just put chrome pen around it. If there was a better way to do it, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. So once we finish this, we do the front, and then we let that dry, and then we're going to move on to paint.
Meanwhile, back in the fish tank.
So this is the paint I went with. I went with this Testors like clear coat hot rod red. It was a rattle can, and it turned out beautiful. Honestly, I was trying to go for that Spectre Flame look, and I was actually really happy with how this turned out. I know it's not like exact, but it's pretty darn close. So once that was fully cured, I then go on to add my details. So we did everything on this car. We did the door handles, and we did all the trim. Believe it or not, I did forget to do like the turn signals in the front and back. So when I do get to it, we will be adding that in like the small part 2 video that I'm going to do later down the road once I get the decals for this car. Andrew, just so you know and everyone else knows, those decals are going to be something cool. Chuck is designing them, and it's going to be something, I think, different that not everyone's going to really expect. So once all that's done, and as you see here, we did red out the tail lights on the car, we grabbed one of our Cuda's license plates. I apologize, my computer just dinged. And we put it back there just for some more effect and some more detail. I really wanted to bring out my inner Andrew and bring out the most detail I could have for this build, because when I watch Andrew's videos, I noticed all the creativity that he puts into his cars and how much detail he puts into his cars, and it's quite impressive. So I was trying to see if I could impress him. So Andrew, let me know if I did impress you, man. So guys, after we finish that up and it clears up here, there you go, we're going to see what we started with. Very simple car that we started with. Right out of package, a brand new 1969 Dodge Charger 500 made by Hot Wheels. And today we really did some simple changes, but they were those kind of changes that make the whole thing cool. Well, that's what I think. And honestly, I think this is one of the best paint jobs I've ever done, and I think it's one of the best looking cars I've ever done. I've done a lot of cool looking cars, but honestly, this one just took over the top, and I think it's the best car I have ever done. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear your guys' opinion too. So I'm not going to make you guys wait anymore. Let's see the first round of final results. Here she is, guys. Here's the first round of our 1969 Dodge Charger 500. Like I said, the paint is fantastic. The wheels look really nice on it. And honestly, the yellow glass really fits in with the car. I know I could have did some clear glass, but I'm kind of digging the yellow. Kind of gives it that Iron Man vibe. Also, the details on the rear and the front really do pop. I did, if you notice here on the front, I did do the little like turn signal lights in orange, and I did the headlights in white, just to make it, I don't know, pop and be a little different. Guys, thank you for stopping by the fish tank. I hope you had a lot of fun. And Andrew, thank you again for doing this build. I had a lot of fun, my friend.
This video is sponsored by Hobbytown. Hobbytown is an awesome hobby store where you can find all your hobbies wants and needs. They provide everything from your tools and supplies to an awesome variety of paints, from spray paints to paints for your airbrush. To find your local Hobbytown, you can go to www.hobbytown.com to use the store locator at the top center of the homepage to find the closest store near you. Again, the website to use is www.hobbytown.com. Remember, we make your free time awesome.
Also, guys, before I go, I wanted to say I did get my stickers back in stock. Sticker Meal down here did hook me up again. So if you guys are interested in the sticker, it is $2 for one and $3 for $5. Also, just so you know, it is free shipping to anywhere in the United States. So just let me know and contact me on my social media. Bye, guys.